ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another night of trivia on a beautiful Monday, August 17th, 2026. Where, folks, we got money on the line yet again. That's right. But if you don't like it, if you don't want money, you can make me spin the wheel of punishments. And matter of fact, after stream today, or after trivia, we got a punishment coming up, so stick around for it. But for now, get ready to lock the frig in and win on Kahoot tonight. All right? And I see him in the chat already. Give me some TGIMs. Friggin' Scotty Piff with the tomatoes. Damn, what's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? How was your Monday today? We got the TGIMs flying in the chat. You love to see it. But folks, like I mentioned, we're making last week's punishment after trivia tonight, okay? Francois, back in the building. Let's go. Man, it's friggin' hot. It's always so hot in this friggin' room. It's very small room. So I get all the lights going, the friggin' calm tizzle going. I'm in here friggin' heating it up. I don't know if you can see back there on the table. I have a blender, a little blender, for making what I assume to be is going to be one of the nastiest milkshakes to ever exist. I got a lot of things, so we'll see if you guys are satisfied. Also, by the way, all right, we got to talk a little bit about a couple of things. But first of all, it's been delayed, but not anymore. Tomorrow, I will be getting my ears pierced, okay? We will be getting the ears pierced tomorrow. Look at these. You see these virgin lobes? They're not going to be like that anymore. Harrison in the building. Coming in to trying to win. First, we need a win out of Harrison. We need a first-time winner out of Harrison. But yeah, we're tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to get them pierced. With I don't know if Kelsey's here tonight, the moderator, one of the mods, she set up an appointment for me, which was very kind of her. An appointmente. Hold on, let's pull up Kahoot and start preparing that for y'all. But so that was one of the things I wanted to mention. So don't worry, that's happening. The other thing is, I'm a little bit backlogged on challenges or punishments, you could say. I know I've got a couple still in the books I got to do. Or is it just one? Well, I know there's one really backlogged. Alley Soup in the building. The one I'm thinking of specifically right now is the leg waxing. Ryan in the chat. Which I still need to get done. Don't let me forget. We have the leg waxing to do. And besides a long-term one I haven't done, which is the stand-up comedy night, I think we're about caught up. But that one has been sitting around for a while, and I want to get that done. Dangus back in the building. Let's go, brother. But also another thing I wanted to say is I saw... So YouTube is changing their monetization at the end of the year. Okay, they're making it harder. So you know what that means. I got to lock in. Okay? You guys have been doing your jobs. You know, you guys show up, you come and hang out, you do trivia night. But I haven't been doing my job. So we've been stagnating on subscribers and watch hours. So I need to start cranking out some videos, okay? Because so at the end of the year, they're boosting the numbers that you need to hit. I think to 8,000 watch hours, which currently it's 4,000. And subscribers, I don't really know. But I saw they were boosting it up. So ideally, before the end of the year, we get that wrapped up. Like I said, I haven't been pulling my weight. I haven't been making some damn videos. The friggin'... I'm not doing my damn job. Yes, make more content. Oh, wait, that was the other one. Okay, that actually just reminded me. I still need to do the labor simulator. That's the other one I was forgetting to do. Which I think I'm going to make a full-length video for you guys. Once again, bring back the vintage drink and dranks. But I think I will do... The plan for the labor simulator is to do, like, come up with different challenges. Or not challenges, just tasks. Josh Hurt in the building. And then try to do different tasks while I'm doing the pregnancy simulator on different levels. All right, I think we're ready to go. I think we're good to go. We'll see how you guys feel about this week's quiz. Hold on, let me check this one. Okay. I don't know. I never know. What tasks? Well, you can give some suggestions if you like. Host live. Ali Soup and I went to the Reds game. Let's go to a Reds game. How are the Reds this year, by the way? I haven't. The only thing, so I'm a baseball fan, Boston Red Sox, but I haven't really kept up in many years. But I've been seeing how friggin' the Sox have been going crazy. They've been going out of control. Jazzercise. Okay. Hop on in, y'all. Went to Wawa for the first time. Let's go. The Reds are buns. Pause the coots noises. Jody getting in. Former champ. Also, are we gonna get? We haven't. I don't. More than full. CJ. Papa P. Addy. I don't know if I'm trying to think of. It was probably, if I had to assume, it would have been Dangus, Scotty Piff, Bo Berry, Francois, Tippy Toe. I was about to say Tippy Toe was probably the last back-to-back we've had. Cassol, Eloi, Ali Soup, Juicy J, McMellon, Jay Fuller, Megalodon, Otis Seri. But did anybody else have some fun times this weekend? Do anything good? What the hell this weekend was not my most productive or fun weekend. Ali Soup's BF. I freaking last week I snapped up my ankle somehow. So I've been limping around, mowing my grass, doing friggin' dingus. But the thing is, I don't even know how I snapped it up. I don't remember rolling it or anything crazy. Just one day I woke up and my ankle was all friggin' hurting me badly. And I friggin' snapped up my back last week as well. But that one was less bad. It was just a little tweak in the low back. Getting old and decrepit, falling apart. Oh, my head's all chopped off. What the hell? Why don't you guys tell me? All right, let me go grab a beverage real quick. Keep on hopping in, everybody. I don't know if Emma Jaw is here, but I believe Emma Jaw might have, unless I'm misremembering, she was the one who suggested friggin' Vegemite for the milkshake tonight. So I did get some for that. I'm not looking forward to that one bit. HP. Gary P getting in there. Is it a sprain? I don't know. I assume it's a mild sprain of some kind. Well, honestly, I have never known what Vegemite is. From how I've seen people talk about it, they make it sound like it's terrible, but then they make it sound like it tastes good. So on the container, it says yeast extract, if that means anything. Allie's mom, Butters, Jesse. So whatever yeast extract is what this is. It's all in Australian. All the writing on it is in Australian, so I can't really decipher very much. Have you ever had shilajit? It's like a vitamin-filled sludge, and it's even worse than Vegemite. Anyone who says Vegemite is good is lying. It's like there was this one drink I actually tried on the channel called what the hell is it called? Malta India. It's basically not, or it's not. It's basically what they make beer, but you don't ferment it. I think is from my understanding. Isn't Australian English? No, Dangus, it's Australian. If it was English, they'd call it English. Gotta raw dog some of it before trivia, just so we know how it is. I won't raw dog it, but I'll open it up and we'll give her a sniff. Okay, I just got a whiff of it. It smells like maybe like a chicken stock or beef stock. Let me get a more serious whiff going. I don't believe you. Okay, it's just like it's over. I don't know. It seems an odd thing to use as a spread. All right, maybe not. Okay, I'll tell you, the smell isn't bad. It just smells like very salty and savory, and yeah, kind of like the little cubes. I'll try some raw before we put it in. Mag's in there. Bo Berry get back and foiled back in the building. Andy J, I see Mad Dog. Mav's grandpa. All right, how are we looking? 34 tonight, y'all. Also, a little Dr. Thunder for the boys and gals. I'll tell you, Dr. Thunder is probably one of the best knockoff sodas out there. It actually tastes pretty good. It's very obviously not Dr. Pepper, but it tastes pretty good. But all right, folks, I think we're about ready. You guys want to get ready to fire this thing off? Oh, look out. 35. Give me some reactions, everybody. Pause the tunes. Pause the damn tunes. Give us our Kahoot noises. More than full, getting in early with the reaction. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Last call. Mag's getting back in. Lon getting back in, making it 36. Tonight is my night, Allie Soup says. Megalodon. Papa P. Okay. All right, everybody. I see McLovin in there, former champ. Francois DJ, Dingus. One last call, and we'll fire this thing off. McMillan getting to the top of the line. All right, I think, sorry, quick. I think it's fairly, it may be kind of easy tonight, possibly. So speed is going to be a key factor, and it has been that way for a while. These last couple of weeks have been cinema at the end. All right, let's fire this damn thing off. And we're in. And we're in. Trivia night, August 17, 2026. Starts off with the very first question being, which of these would you need to make soap? Animal fat, vinegar, chalk, or cornstarch? Which of these would you need to make soap? Animal fat, vinegar, chalk, or cornstarch? Do you know the answer? If you don't, I'll tell you right now, most of y'all got it. It is animal fat, which is insane to think about. Kind of crazy. Animal fat is and more modern, in modern times, you use, they use different sorts of fat, but the fat is the important part. How'd we do? Butter's getting in there quick tonight with an 876, more than full. Cassaw as well. Stoney and Jody, all with a good, solid 800 scores. It's called saponification. Is making soap. You take the Earl, you mix it with some lye. Fight Club reference. Shout out. And then you get soap and glycogen. Glycerin. Sorry, not glycogen. That's sugar. Glycerin. Anybody who hasn't seen Fight Club, soap is a big part of it. But yeah, and so there's also the difference between soap and detergent is detergent is not fat based. I think I can't quite remember. I looked it up and now I don't have the information for you, so I shouldn't have brought it up. Now I look like an idiot in front of all of you. But that's all right. It says creepy right here as well. But speaking of soap, let's find out more about soap, or if you guys know more about soap. Which civilization is credited with inventing soap? The Romans, Egyptians, Babylonians, or Aztecs? Who invented the soap? The Romans, Egyptians, Babylonians, or Aztecs? Ooh, that was very all over the place on that one. That's tough. But it was the Babylonians. Long time ago. I think, let's fucking go, Alley Soup styled. Oh, Francois, Alley Soup and Andy J get on the leaderboard. Okay. Megalodon up 12 spots. More than full and butter stand dialed. Let's go. We got a lot of 800 score. Well, these are both more than full and butters with over an 850 on the first two questions. Freaking competitive. Well, this is not a Babylonian, but this is just an old picture I found of some cool lady making some bars of soap. There was this book I liked when I was a kid called Long Way from Chicago, and there's a chapter about the grandma on it making soap, and it always stuck with me for some reason. It's a great book. It's like a young adult book. It's not really for grown-ups, but it's still a good book. It's one of my favorite books as a young lad. I read it actually several times. But on we go, and I think we're out of soap. So if you don't like questions about soap, do not fear. Let's find out what we got next. The Wallenda family is known for founding Walmart, tightrope walking, motorsports dynasty, or world-class restaurateurs. The Wallenda family. Sorry for I stroked out. Did they found Walmart? Are they known for tightrope walking? Are they a motorsports dynasty? Or are they world-class restaurateurs? That's right, folks. They're a very famous tightrope walking family. The goats, some would say. Although I think, unfortunately, some have passed away. Maybe not. Maybe one from accidents related to that. I mean, they've done some crazy stunts. But let's check out that leaderboard real quick. Francois and Andy J go shooting them. Alley Soups, BF. Butters are more than full. A little hiccup. Sorry for the burp there. But if you guys don't remember, this was the most recent one that when I was young, I remember seeing this on the Discovery Channel. Freaking Nick Wallenda. He walked across the Grand Canyon. How crazy is that? I don't think he's tethered either. I think it's that's part of the gimmick. Or did you guys see that other one? That what was it? It wasn't the Wallendas, but it was like a big stunt like this where the guy jumped out without a parachute and got like caught in a net. That one was crazy too. But they do all sorts of stuff like this, and they've been doing it for years. Years and years. But man, imagine doing that. I could probably do it. No. I feel like you need some serious endurance to be because it's not a fast process. I think this took them, I can't remember. If I said a number, I'd be making it up. But I figured probably at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour, which is a damn long time to be on this little freaking skinny thing. Crazy. But let's move on. But speaking of this sort of thing, circus type things, I got another question about that realm. Let's find out. Which of these is not a type of clown traditionally? A tramp, whiteface, a goose, or pundit? All of these are a type of clown besides one. Which one is it? A tramp, whiteface, a goose, or pundit? These are all types of clowns. Do you know your clown types? Some people did. But the pundit is not a clown type. A pundit is like a talking head, right? Is that kind of what a pundit is in my head? That's why I always connect with it. But all of these are classic. There's one other one I forget, or there's a couple other ones, but these are like the main ones. Political talking head. How'd that change up on the leaderboard? Alley Soups BF foiled the rice comes shooting up, narrowly edging out Annie J. Francois and Papa P comes shooting up Allie's mom. 11 places. Holy. Okay. All right. Is there can't be, I mean, I know there is, but how do people like clowns? Like, I don't have like a weird phobia of clowns or anything, but how is there anything? It's lost on me, is basically what I'm saying. It's lost on me. I don't understand it. I fucking hate clowns. I have HC. I stretched today, so I'm ready for both. Ready for this. Look at these freaking creepy. This one's a tramp. A tramp is like a hobo. I don't know. I think this one, they're all whiteface. Besides this guy. What the hell is that one? Holy. The Auguste, that's like your typical clown that you think of. It's like the with like the rainbow hair, that sort of clown. I believe is an Auguste. Well, like the vagabond or hobo is the tramp. And then whiteface, I guess could be any of them. I don't know. I'm not classically trained as a clown like Steve-O. But let's get away from the freaking clowns, all right? Let's find out what our next question is. A picnic basket. Scooby-Doo, Yogi Bear, Modern Family, or Malcolm in the Middle? A picnic basket. Scooby-Doo, Yogi Bear, Modern Family, or Malcolm in the Middle? Seems like we had a long string of answers there. Seems like most of you know. It is Yogi Bear. He loves the picnic baskets. Him and Boo Boo. How'd we do with the speed? Oh no! We lost someone. I forgot who it is. Mav's grandpa comes shooting up though. Papa P still in there. Francois foiled the rice and Alley Soups BF. Fuck. Oh, it wasn't Andy J. The classic cartoon. Yogi Bear loves his picnic baskets and stealing them from the campers, which they do in real life, and sometimes they steal people. But let's move on from Yogi Bear. I think we have another question somewhat in this vein on the next one, which is, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes. The other guys, Pineapple Express, Hot Rod, or We Are the Millers? You thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the bushes. Is that the other guys, Pineapple Express, Hot Rod, or We Are the Millers? I have a feeling most of y'all know it, and you do. It is the other guys. The Rock and Sam Jackson. Two of the not leading roles, but big roles in the movie. And we do. World goes up. We lost Alley Soup's boy. And then we got Mav's grandpa, Papa P. Allie's mom goes shooting up, though. CJ as well. Jesse with 6 spots on that. Okay. All right. Still a tight ball game. What do we got? 500. About 500 from first to fifth at the moment. Okay, remember speed, y'all. You got to be right, but you got to be quick. If you guys haven't seen The Other Guys, it is a great film. This whole era, I mean, basically, when did they stop making? They don't make comedies anymore, huh? I think this has been talked about at length, but the kind of the Hollywood, this sort of comedy, like the Will Ferrell comedy or anything like that. They don't make them anymore. For some reason, they just don't think they make enough money on them. I don't know. There wasn't even an awning. I quote that film like 10 times a day. If McMellan's in chat, she loves that one as well. Wow, what a musical. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, check it out. I highly recommend it. I think you'll like it. Okay. But let's move on to the next question. Are we cruising through it tonight? I feel like we're hammering, which isn't a bad thing. My mom said she'd rock your with big nasty hooks. All right. Moving on to the next question, which is the streamer group Core was formerly known as OTV, 100 Thieves, AMP, or FaZe. The streamer group Core, the Core Boys. Do you know your streamers? Were they OTV, 100 Thieves, AMP, or FaZe? The group formerly known as. This one's a little bit of a Zoomer question, perhaps even a Gen Alpha question, mixed with a little bit of millennial in there. But it is the FaZe clan. They were the FaZe clan, and then they were the last kind of remaining vestiges of FaZe. And then their contract came up. They felt they were worth more on their own, and they went out on their own. And now they are the Core Boys. And FaZe is, I think, dead. How'd we do? Oh, CJ was dialed. She knew it. More than full foil, drops down a little bit. Butters comes shooting back. Gary P as well. Still about 500 points from first to fifth at the moment. Here they are. If you guys remember FaZe, this is FaZe Adapt. That's the one that most people would recognize. He was one of the original FaZe clan members back in the early days of the FaZe YouTube and all that stuff. And Stable Ronaldo. Then everybody else is pretty new. This is Silky, Jason the Ween, FaZe Adapt, Lacey, Marlon, and Stable Ronaldo. There's a little education on streamers, and they're very big these days. Very big with the youths. But we may have more streamer questions, so look out. Let's find out together, though. Which of these is not a solved game? Okay, tic-tac-toe, checkers, chess, or Connect 4. These are all solved games besides one. Which is it? A solved game. Do you know what it is? Tell me which one of these is not. Tic-tac-toe, checkers, chess, or Connect 4. I thought more people would get this one. Chess is the only unsolved out of these. All of these with perfect play will come up with the exact same result. Tic-tac-toe will always be a draw. Checkers will always be a draw. And Connect 4, if you go first, you will win. But chess, which is understandably why these are not a competitive game, but chess is, because there are so many possible options that is not solved, which I feel like it's I don't understand why it's not, if I'm being honest. But let's check out that leaderboard. Foil gets it back up, gets all the way up. Oh, we lost CJ down. Okay, no, just drop down to 2. Okay, Gary P looking for the repeat, fighting with Foiled for the first place. Allie Soup's BF and Allie Soup's mom. Let's go. That was a combo breaker for everybody. What slide did I put for this? Oh yeah, for Connect 4. I don't know if, I guess that wasn't, it's not super commonly known, but with correct play, this is, if you make this move, you win. And that's the end of Connect 4. But it's not as straightforward as obviously tic-tac-toe or checkers. But as long as you make the first move and it is in the center of the board with precise play, you will mathematically win. There is no way for your opponent to win as long as you play the correct moves. Which it gets, I think it's fairly easy to map it out. But there are still quite a lot of combinations. But, so, never put money on the line on Connect 4. Okay? Unless you're going first, because then you'll win. But let's move on to the next question, which I have no clue. I can't remember, even though I made it today. Let's find out. Which of these is best? Summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or dum spiro spero? Which of these is the best? Do you know? Do you know your what's the word? Latin honors. Summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or dum spiro spero? That's right, it is summa. Summa cum laude is the with highest honors. I have a little slide about it. No one thought it was dum spiro spero, which it is Latin. It means while I breathe, I hope. One of my favorite quotes. How do we do? Oh, Gary P got it. Allie Soups, we have Allie's. Foil drops down, still in it. Steez Louise gets on the leaderboard. Let's go. 7 places for Allie Soup, though. Look out. Holy. Here's the meanings. Summa cum laude, with highest honors, or with highest distinction. Then magna, with great honor. And then cum laude is just with honor. The summas, they're the top 1 to 5%. 3.9 to a 4.0. I never knew how this grading system works. When I was in high school, I think they did convert it for us, but we mostly just did the well, I know a 4.0 is 100. I don't know where what a 90 is. Like what a 90% GPA is. I mean, I could easily look it up, but I just never have. Pretty sure I had a negative GPA. Yeah, that's all right. That means they were taking the knowledge out of you. But let's move on. I think we don't have any more questions like this one about college. Unless we do, let's find out together. When was the first national income tax implemented in America? WW1, Civil War, WW2, or Revolutionary War? When was the first national income tax implemented in America? Was it during WW1, the Civil War, WW2, or the Revolutionary War? Ooh, that was a lot more split than I was anticipating as well. It was the Civil War, was when the door was opened for an income tax. It was a temporary. They said it would be temporary, and it was. Until 1913, unfortunately. How do we do? Foiled gets... What an absolute freaking... It is a back and forth fight tonight. Jay Fool grabs 7 spots for down here. CJ back on the leaderboard. Steve's Louise moving up. They be lying. Shawnee Mack in the chat. It was 1913, February 3 is when they made it a constitutional amendment that they could tax our asses. If you live here, you're getting taxed on what you make. Because before that, they tried it. I think it was like in the mid 1890s. And then the Supreme Court said, get the fuck out of my face before I drop kick you right in your chest. And then they did. But then, friggin' 10, 20 years later, they tried again, and it passed. I think, I think it was, because 1913 was that? WW1 was just starting, right? Wasn't it? Or a little beforehand? Either way, this is when the 16th Amendment was passed, and we could never get away from the income tax now, forever and always. But speaking of taxes, there's another tax question coming up. Let's find out what it is. What is the current top marginal tax bracket in the U.S.? 130,000, 1.1 million, 640,000, or 425,000? Where does it end? Where's the last increment? Is it at 130, 1.1 million, 640, or 425,000? This one was a bit of a... If you haven't seen it, obviously this is a bit of a guess, but it is 640 is the 640 and like $60 or something to be exact is the last increment, which is taxed at 37%, which honestly isn't too bad, I don't think. How'd we do? Oh, holy, we got a absolute switch up there. Gary P dropping down. Dangus, 8 places up. Jody. McLovin getting on the leaderboard. Let's go. Foiled still hanging on, though. Hanging on by a thread. Here it is. The $640,600. I would say, if it was up to me, I would say before 50,000, forget, no taxes, okay? Because I think I've looked it up before. Isn't it like a very small amount that they pull in from like this tax range? Wait, depressing that I learned is that the income, this is income tax only. This isn't for Social Security or Medicare. Burn for Prez. But the thing is, for me, unfortunately, I end up paying like around 20% taxes on my entire effective rate because of how I file my taxes. If they up the rates on the upper brackets, right now the lower brackets are too much of the share of income revenue. Is that true, Foiled? Because I thought it was like almost negligible. Maybe not. Maybe up to 50,000 might be too much, but maybe like the first 20K. Like, you don't got to tax on the first 20. Come on, let us have that. Or even the first 10. Give me the first 10 for free. Tax evasion is very enticing. But yeah, because I'm an LLC with my company, the land scraping company, but so I pay taxes as the employer and the employee. So it ends up being I pay around 20% taxes on what I make. And the way to get around that is you file as an S corp LLC. Martha Stewart is a pro at this stuff. But I just haven't gotten around to like doing the paperwork, and it takes a lot more, not a lot more, but you got to be a little more precise with your paperwork. And then I think you're a little more likely to be audited. They have that standard deduction, but true, yes. Yeah. What is it? Isn't it? Or I guess it is. Yeah, I guess is it like 12 grand? The standard deduction? Or maybe 8 grand? I can't remember. I haven't done my taxes yet this year. I did the extension though. Okay. They're still gonna I'm supposed to pay quarterly when you have a business, but I don't. Because I'm a bad person. I'm not giving them freaking money for free as an interest-free loan. The rich do tax workarounds. Yeah. And then when we do it, it's tax evasion. I did an extension last year. Yeah, it is friggin' get rid of the IRS. Shut them down. Okay? It takes more money to run than they're worth. I think I looked that up one time. I honestly, I'm sure it's probably negligible in the budget. I think it was like a couple few tens of billions that the IRS takes to run. Get rid of them. Make the tax code easy. And call it a day. Okay? But I am no economist, and I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to pay my taxes. But I do it every year, IRS. You know it. I send you the freaking check. Okay? But let's move on to the next question. Let's get give me out of taxes. Get me away from them. What flag is this? Some of y'all hate it. Some of y'all love it. Is this Chad, Belgium, France, or Bolivia? Do any of you know your flags? Is this Chad, Belgium, France, or Bolivia? Do you know? Can you tell me? Oh no. He's not. I almost put Romania foiled, but that would have been even more devious. Belgium got. Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure. Belgium is black, red, and yellow, ain't it? Belgium flag. Come on, y'all. I knew it would be I thought it would get some people. But Romania would have been dirty. Let me pull up Romania real quick. I think they have the same colors. Romania flag. Holy. Holy. Wait, versus Chad. What the hell? If I had put Romania, you guys would have rioted. Wait, hold on. I thought they were in reverse order. It's not even in reverse order. Romania and Chad. Is that true? I thought it was a little different. What the frig? Holy. What the hell? Friggin' guys. That's crazy. I thought it was just in like reverse order because that's like with what is it? Ireland. I can't remember. Is it Ireland and India? They're like just the inverse, or Italy? One of them. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's find out what that did to the leaderboard. Ooh, 9 places for Blue Crab, but everybody else stays the same on the leaderboard. Would have been big. Would have been big. And as usual, here's just a cool photograph from the nation. Beautiful country, by the way. Chad. When I think of Chad, I don't really think of this. I think of maybe because I'm thinking of the Congo, I think of like rainforest. But this is a picture that came up and it looked cool, so I showed it to you guys. Okay? Bro. Hell soup. Bruh. Boiled the rice. But okay, now we have another geography question, and I'll say, okay, this one, I didn't do a mega slide again. Last week you guys did pretty good without a mega slide. You're going to see an aerial shot or a skyline shot of a city. And you're going to have to tell me where it is. You're not going to get a wide shot. You're not going to get the this full slide shot, though, okay? So be ready to look closely at your phone and find what you need to find to identify the city, okay? You hear me? Make sure you're live, by the way. Y'all ready? Give me some reactions down here. Let me see that you guys are ready and locked in. I need to see that you guys are ready to friggin' rip. Okay, here we go. Get ready to look at this little photograph that's about to pop up on your screen. What city is this? Is this Key West, Manila, Shanghai, or Rio de Janeiro? Identify the city and do it quick. Is this Key West, Manila, Shanghai, or Rio de Janeiro? Have you found what you needed to find to identify it? Okay, most of you did. Very good. Very good. It is very unique. I'll tell you, Rio is probably, in my opinion, the coolest city in the world. As far as like geography and location wise, if I could pick anywhere to build a city, it would probably be Rio. It's just too cool. Well, I mean, we'll look at another picture of it, but what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, like right here in the picture was Christ the Redeemer. But it's pretty noticeable otherwise. Okay, everybody got it. Wait. Oh, I think fold edged a little bit. Just got a little bit more. Maybe 1 or 2 points more in the lead there. Everybody else got it as well, though. Love to see it. But look at this. Look at this friggin' place. 6-7. Was there a 6-7 in there? Oh my goodness, you guys. But here, I think right here is that famous beach that you always see. But look at, like, this is just like a major metropolitan city with like this cool friggin', and up here, I think like right here probably is Christ, or maybe we might be on the mountain. I think it is. Yeah, this is like up to it. Like, how cool is that? I think it's awesome. Okay, you hear me? I'd like to go there one day, perhaps. I need to learn my Portuguese though. Night Shrouded Maracana. Which one's Maracana? Is that am I not even saying that right? I can't think of that city. Boiled. You stumped me. The stadium. Oh, is that what the stadium's called? Oh, right here. Anyways, let's move on. Okay. You guys are doing good. Let's keep it rolling with the next question. What did Marilyn Manson allegedly do? Try out for the New York Yankees, have an affair with Hillary Clinton, remove a set of ribs, or perform medical studies on kidnapped homeless? If you are a person ever, probably, you've probably heard this. Did he try out for the New York Yankees, have an affair with Hillary Clinton, remove a set of ribs, or perform medical studies on kidnapped homeless? I'll tell you, this is one of the because this predated somewhat, right? The internet, maybe early internet. But if you were a kid in the early 2000s, you've heard this. Somebody at school said Marilyn Manson removed a set of his ribs in order to do something in specific. Oh, there was. Oh, I saw it was the 6767. Oh, wait, what the? Wait, whoa, wait. How? Oh, that was crazy. We lost. Oh, I'm in shock. Joshua has tried that. More than full though gets onto that first place spot. Holy, McLovin trying to make their case for it as well. Alice Hoops BF gets on there. R.I.P. foiled. I was like, holy, where did he go? I was stun locked. Mad Dog 3 in a row. But is that not one of the craziest rumors of all time that just everybody had heard? Well, not everybody, I guess. But in that era, in the early 2000s to late 2000s, 90s maybe. And if you don't know who Marilyn Manson is, I honestly barely know who he is. But he was in one of my favorite shows. He made an appearance, Californication. If you haven't seen that show, that was probably the first show that I watched that I had a favorite show, probably. He is a maniac. He's like a friggin' odd dude. I don't know anything about him besides he allegedly removed a set of his ribs. But Californication with David Duchovny, a phenomenal, amazing show. Check it out. I think it's on HBO Max, probably. I believe it was an HBO original back in the day. But what's the other? That one no one knows the origin of, or the other a question I was thinking about trying to figure out how to put it in was that S that everybody makes. He's an SOA as well, unrecognizable compared to his normal look. Yeah, I know when he's not all friggin' done up. But you know that S that everybody draws when you're in middle school and stuff? I was trying to see if there was an origin to that, but there seems to be no origin to that either. I think from what I've seen, they're like, oh, somebody started drawing it. Head of the skinheads. All right, folks, let's keep it hammering and giving himself head. Kids still draw it today. Yeah, Francois, you know, right? It's been passed down from generation to generation. The cool S. But let's move on. I think now we talked about someone famous. We're into some of the who is it's, and you're going to get a full face first. You have to tell me their name. Let's see if you know it. I think you may. What's his name? Is this Blake, Shane, Corey, or Adam? Tell me this man's name and do it quickly. Is this Blake, Shane, Corey, or Adam? Do you know his name? Okay, most of y'all got it. I didn't trick anybody with Blake. I thought maybe someone would just insta-click Blake because of Workaholics. But it is Adam. Adam Devine. Oh, no. Was that McLovin? Oh, did we lose McLovin? 8,500 exactly on the point for more than full. 20 points. Jody's trailing Gary P just barely. And Allie Supers and Allie's mom. Okay, 20 participants. Had a 3-answer streak. We're on a hot streak right now. Of course, if you guys haven't seen Workaholics as well, again, I keep saying all these great shows, but that's a good one. I haven't seen that one all the way through, but I need to. And all these guys, they use their real names in the show. He's Adam, he's Anders, and he's Blake Balake. But now we zoom in. Let's see if you guys can determine who this person is. It's a woman, I'll tell you that much. Who is this? Is this Gigi Hadid, Madeline Klein, Florence Pugh, or Olivia Dunn? We had some pretty quick answers there. Is this Gigi Hadid, Madeline Klein, Florence Pugh, is it Pugh, or Olivia Dunn? Oh, you guys are good. That was actually, I thought that one would have been, I guess that was kind of tough. But Gigi Hadid was, I thought a lot of people would guess that, and you guys did. Got a couple of Olivia Dunns, one Florence, is it Pugh? Am I saying it? Or is it Pugh? Do you pronounce the G? But Madeline Klein, a beautiful young lady. Let's take a look at that leaderboard. Oh, no. Ellie, Tippy Toe gets him up there. Okay. Wait, who do we lose there? It was, why am I forgetting? I've such a short-term memory during trivia nights. But let's take a look at the beautiful young woman, Madeline Klein, breakout star from Outer Banks, which first season, amazing. I loved it. It was a great show. Second season, I barely could watch it. I don't even know what happened in, I think there's a third season. Maybe there's a fourth one. I couldn't tell you. But the first one I enjoyed. It was a good one. Yeah, and the funny thing though, I think Madeline Klein, I think she's in her early 20s maybe. But the John B character in that show, I think he was 30. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was 30 when he it's trash now. Are they still making it? Is it still going? Season 4 is still coming. They're still trying. What the hell, Netflix? But I think John B, I think he's like 30 in real life. He looks youthful though. But and then I think kind of Madeline Klein, she's about the only one who's kind of made it out so far. That's like off campus. Heard main guy is 30 something. The girl is 19. Or there was another one. There's a bunch like that where like the actors are crazy old. Freaking the classic example of that is, what's his name? Is it Ray Machado? Am I saying that? I feel like I'm mixing a couple names, but the Karate Kid. I think the Karate Kid was literally like 30 years old. Let me check that real quick. Sorry. I got to check that. How old was the Karate Kid actor? Okay, he's 60. Okay, I lied. He was 22. I guess that's not that bad. But still, kind of interesting. I think he was playing like a 14-year-old. Anyways, we got another Who Is It question. It's a man now. Let's find out. Who is this? Can you see? Can you tell me? Is this Liam Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Paul Walker, or Brad Pitt? Can you identify him? Just by his little eyes he's given us. Is it Liam Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Paul Walker, or Brad Pitt? Oh, you guys are pretty good. I thought Paul Walker would get more, if I'm being honest. But it is Liam Hemsworth, the lesser of the brothers, some would say. Well, there's 3 of them, actually. Right? No one knows the oldest, I don't think. Or the one that nobody knows. I don't know if it's the oldest or not. But Liam, he's been... I can't tell you something I've seen with him in it. I know movies he's in, but I haven't really seen many. Mad Dog making her move. Okay. Still a tight ball game. Okay. Let's get a full shot of the man. Handsome fella. I would say, probably Chris is a little more handsome, right? Are we more Chris or Liam likers in the chat? I personally would say I'm probably a Chris guy, if I had to. None of them are truly my forte. But if I had to go with one, it'd be Chris. Wait, Liam? So, can I tell you something? I don't know if this is embarrassing or not. The greater than, less than signs, I still just look at it as whatever's like eating. I still look at it as like the big mouth wants to eat whatever's on that side. That's how I still have to determine it. Bro, Hunger Games. I know. I actually never finished the Hunger Games. My sister really liked it. But Francois said Liam is greater than. Exactly. But no, he's a good guy, I guess. Or him and Miley Cyrus, weren't they married or something? Or they were deeply in love at one point, and they fell tragically out of love like a wrecking ball. But let's move on. Let's keep it moving. We're getting down to the end, though. I'm getting nervous. Are we going to have another photo finish tonight? Let's find out. Lock in. I just pump faked you guys. What piercing is this? Is it the conch, the industrial, the tragus, or the rook? Take a look. Tell me. Is it the conch, the industrial, the tragus, or the rook? Do you know your piercings? I'm getting this one tomorrow. This is what we're piercing. No, I'm not doing that. You maniacs. Oh, it is the tragus. This little thing is called the tragus, I guess. But we were just doing regular old piercings, okay? I was going to say, I honestly haven't even seen him in The Witcher, Liam Hemsworth, but they frigged out. The first season of The Witcher, when I watched that, man, that was amazing. Because I'll tell you, there's a twist in it. There's a twist in the first season of The Witcher. I'm not spoiling, but it twisted me up big time. Yeah, I loved it up until I saw him, but that was one of the shows that twisted me crazy style. I was like, holy, it got me good. I usually don't get got like that. But let's check out this leaderboard now. We lost Mad Dog. Ally Soup's mom gets back on there, though. More than fools trying to run away. Trying to get away from everybody. I think we still got a lot of people in contention right now. More than fools trying to stay dialed. Here's all of the different ones. Tomorrow, when we get my ears pierced, we're going to get the tragus, the anti-tragus, the inner conch, the snug, and the industrial is the ones we are doing tomorrow. So be prepared for the video about that, okay? Also, the transverse lobe we're going to get. I'm thinking about the daith as well. Wait, Melly Mel says, the forward helix. No, we're just getting the lobe. Lobe only. Wait, you're getting an industrial? No, Francois. I'm just pranking you. It's just a prank. We are doing the lobes only. Industrial and helix. Wait, I already forget what the helix is. Forward helix? Where's the regular helix? I don't know. I never know. Oh, right here. I see. Okay, I think we only have 2 questions. So we take a minute. Make sure you're live. These points, I'm telling you, they're crucial. You got to get these big time. You got to answer quick, but answer right. Maybe the daith if you're feeling saucy. No, folks, we're doing lobes only tomorrow. I will make a little short video about it. Maybe I'll post it on the story. Also, anybody in any of the Dover folks, by the way, that's where I'm going. If you'd want to stop in, you can witness it. I know Melly Mel is going to be there. Kelsey's going to be there. Gary P might stop in, he said. But let's move on to the next question. 4 p.m. Eastern time, Francois. Well, let's lock back in for a minute. We'll talk about this after. Lock in. Let's go. What is a diamond wedding anniversary? 10 years, 25 years, 40 years, or 60 years? Little fest action for Sean. I got it of course. I'll go snag a little buff check for you. But when is the diamond? Which year is the diamond? Is it the 10, the 25, the 40, or the 60? Folks, come on, 10 years? You ain't getting diamonds for 10 years. I mean, that's a long time, no, you know. But the 60-year traditionally is the diamond. I did have the answer. That's crazy. Guys, I cheated. I cheated for you guys. What the hell? How did I get that wrong? Josh says. Oh, I thought, yeah, that's horrible. Oh, well, hey. I thought the picture was a red herring. Seemed too obvious to answer. Oh no, we're gonna have riots for days. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Gary P's looking for the back-to-back more than full. Negative points for Vern. Oh no. McLovin grabbing 4 spots. Oh no, allegations. There's gonna be new allegations next week. Holy. In my head when I was doing the picture for it, I could have picked a wedding ring or damn flowers. So, because in my head, I don't know why, I thought I did it in the inverse. I thought I did what was the 60-year anniversary. I don't know what I was thinking. That's horrible. Well, hey, I'm sorry, all right? But these are the ones. Oh no, Ellie Soup's sending me the red face. Honestly, I really haven't heard of many of these. Coral for the 35th. I think also 75 though, which is crazy. 75 years. 60s is crazy. Watch out, Vern. We control the milkshake. Hey, I think I only got a certain amount of stuff anyways. My internet might cut out. We might have to end stream before milkshake. This one, I feel like they need a better one. For the 10-year, aluminum or tin. Like, I understand it's supposed to be like non-corrosive or whatever. You get oral for the 35th. But aluminum and tin, you got to do something better than that. I feel like this one would be good for silver, maybe. Where's silver? Is silver not one? Sterling silver's 25? I keep that, I guess. Aluminum and tin, that just sounds bad. For 10 years? Paper's funny for the first one. Cotton? Is that true? Any marriage people? Oh, coral. Leather. Fruit. The 4th is fruit or flowers? What the hell? I don't know if wool for the 7th? Is this accurate, married people? I don't know. All I gotta say, my biggest critique is aluminum and tin for 10. Get it out. Get it away. I don't like this list. Folks, wait. I think we're on the last question. I think the door is still open. After my debauchery of a question. Okay, everybody, take a minute. Make sure you're live. And remember, you want to be on the top 5 for the end of the month wheel spin, which has been meaningless thus far, but it's going to mean something eventually. Will you come to my wedding? Joshua, I'll think about it. We'll think about it. You're not getting married anytime soon, are you? Unless you are. Then maybe I'll have to. But for now, you need to lock back in, son. Okay? Please, Vern, I'll be there. I'm the best man. Wait, Joshua, are you actually getting married soon? Clear your calendar. It's for May. We actually have a few, or at least there's another wedding in chat happening next year as well. What the hell? We'll see. That could be kind of funny. We'll see. You guys you might not even like me next year. We'll have to see if I still do a good job. Do you know him? I do. Well, I know everybody in chat. Melly Mel. We're all best friends. But anyways, all right, lock back in. I'm getting distracted. You guys are distracting me. I will always love you. And anyways, last question. Background check. Okay. You guys are chatting, which I like, but I'm getting distracted. Moving on to, I believe, the last question. Let's figure it out together. Wait. I'm telling you, I think it's easy. So you better answer quick, is what I'm telling you. And make sure you're live. It all comes down to this. Do we have another photo finish? Does Gary P get his back-to-back, cementing himself amongst the legends of Trivia Night? Or does More Than Full get yet another win? Right? More Than Full, you have a couple wins, I believe. Unless I'm wrong. Or does somebody else come and swipe it right at the end? Let's find out. What is this hairstyle? Answer freaking quick. Is this a mop top, jerry curl, beehive, or pompadour? I saw an instant answer. I think it might have been a guess, a Hail Mary. But what hairstyle is this? Mop top, Jerry curl, beehive, or pompadour? Do you know your classic hairstyles? Okay, most of you did. That is the Jerry curl. Very classic hairstyle from that era. Take another look at this. This young gentleman you may recognize running the Jerry curl back in the day. So folks, I'm a little afraid to look. I'm afraid to see this podium. By afraid, I mean I'm not afraid at all. I'm excited to check it out. But this is Ice Cube if you didn't know. Oh, no. Start over. Okay, everybody. We had another close one. Let's take a look. Does Gary P get the back-to-back or not? 10,369 is Francois coming out of nowhere. And in second place with 11,941 is more than full. And with 12,227, we get Gary P. With McLovin and Ali Soups, BF, I think, in fifth place. But Gary P with the back-to-back. Holy. We don't got to update the current champ or nothing. Gary P with the back-to-back, y'all. Everyone give a big shout out. Guys have been locked in. Well, Gary P, he's been sleeping with Sampa. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a freaking AI check on Gary P. What'd you guys think? Besides where I did that terrible question where I put the answer in. That was crazy of me. But that was my thought process, at least. You can kind of understand what I was doing, right? Like, I thought I'd put, what is a 60-year anniversary? Francois. Gary P, what do you want? Do you want you want some money, don't you? You want some money in your pocket. I think you do. Think about that for a second. I need to go and grab a couple of things because we're about to make a nasty milkshake. So don't go anywhere unless you have to. It is late. But I'm going to go grab a couple of things. We're going to set up to make this milkshake, okay? Ern leaked the answer on purpose. Oh no, 8-ball. Gary P, get your answer ready. I'm going to go friggin' Reggie's out here. They're going to help me friggin' grab all my nasty stuff. I'll be back in momentarily. What have you guys been doing while I've been gone? Did everybody leave or what? So I don't have to do it. So we made... Not the milk. Okay. So last week at the end of stream, you guys did some suggestions. Okay. And I got some of those. Oop, there we go. And then we can do a couple more weird things possibly. So here's the ones that we got from last week. You guys want the light on? Try. Hold on. Hold on. Can we turn the light on? Is that better? Light on or light off? I kind of like the light off. I think that's the vibe. What are you guys saying over here? Sean, oh, Sean, are you out there as well? Out on the friggin' pebble? Holy. All right, can y'all see decent? Let me scoot a little closer. My chair's right in the way. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. That's pretty good right there. Why kimchi? That was another suggestion from last week. So we got kimchi. Of course. I know you guys wouldn't be happy. Kimchi is gnarly. If there weren't tomatoes. Someone said hot dog water. I didn't make hot dogs, but we're just use the water in the hot dogs. Uncle Zay in the chat. Let's go. This one you guys didn't say. I brought this if you want it. You guys said NOS last week, the energy drink. I didn't get NOS, but I got Monster. We got a little bit of ice to make it a little bit of a more classical milkshake. We got our milk. Oh, the Vegemite and the Vegemite. All right, what else do you guys want? Do you guys have any suggestions last second that I might be able to have in here? I want to tell you something. What do you want to tell me? What is that? What did you say, Emil? O's? Oats. I might have oats. I have ramen. Is ramen like oats? Or pasta? Do you want me to put pasta in it? Raw pasta? Uncle Tommy's building a PC. Let's go. Ew. All right, here, let's start. We'll put a little bit of ice in. Put a little bit of milk in. Put the kimchi and the tomatoes in. Oh my goodness, this one was a terrible idea. That's probably good on the ice, huh? I'm trying to cheat, just put all ice in. Some penne. Let me put the tomatoes in. Let me get that out of the way. Celery or any vegetable. Oh, gross. 1, 2, 3 tomatoes. Kimchi? I've never had kimchi. Please go get garlic powder. I think I have garlic powder too. Is the thing. I'll get garlic powder. I don't have any more vegetables, Meal. Tomatoes is all you guys are gonna get. Please open. Oh, I can already smell it. It's not even open. What the hell? All right, garlic powder we'll get. Please. Guys, any more suggestions? Once it's made, it's made. And then I'm free. How do you open this? How do you get in? Is that supposed to be open like that? I'm not. That doesn't make me feel super confident. Oh, right. I'll tell you. Actually, it doesn't smell bad. Might as well throw a hot dog in there. All right, we'll throw a full hot dog in it. Oh. It's spicy. Kimchi spicy. Well, let me grab the garlic powder and a spoon. Oh, it smells terrible in here. I mean, it doesn't smell terrible, it just smells weird. I don't want my stream room to smell like this. But bad news, hot dog with the hot dog water. So I didn't have any garlic powder. I mean, it's probably somewhere, I just can't find it. But we have chili powder or nutmeg. You guys can choose one or the other. Nutmeg or chili powder. Oh, goodness. What the heck? That looks disgusting. And you guys, okay, I see one vote for chili powder. You guys know I'm not going to drink this whole thing, obviously. If you thought that, you should go to prison. I'm going to take a sip, I'm going to throw up, and I'm going to end stream. What if this is good, though? Could this be good? For someone who hates tomatoes, you sure have a lot of tomato memorabilia. I wonder why that is. I wonder why I have so much tomato memorabilia in this room. We gotta put a little monster in there. Hot dog chunks are a must. Folks, chili powder or nutmeg? You got your guys' call. We'll do one more tomato. Brought aluminum foil to make a little plate. I insist on both. All right. right, I'll do both only because you said garlic powder and I didn't have it. I think that's fair. Scotty Pip agrees. Okay. Fan. Yeah, actually, yeah. Josh, I guess maybe you weren't here. We did a. We've done 2 of them. It was for wheel spins where, you guys get $100 to spend on the stream room. Oh my, that is horrific. Have you guys ever smelled Red Bull and kimchi together before? The Vegemite, or the Vegemite. I'm telling you, I don't think any of these smell bad, but altogether, it's not great. Is that enough? That's enough. I think that's too much, honestly. You got any mayo in the fridge? I do not have any mayonnaise. I hate mayonnaise. What is that? Vegemite. Okay, wait. We need some. All right, we need some chili powder. This is a fresh, brand new chili powder. All right, there's some chili powder. Also, if I hear Reggie moving around, don't be doing or looking for what I think you're looking for. They're looking for mayonnaise, and I know it. Okay. Nutmeg. Fuck, we gotta... What about, do you guys want any chocolate syrup in there? I have not tried the Vegemite by itself yet. Just got some yummy, non-tomatoey ice cream to enjoy while you suffer. No hot sauce? I don't know. No hot sauce. I'm vetoing hot sauce on this one. Where's the little fucking thing? Oh, what a night. What are you guys doing this week? You guys do anything cool this week? Anybody got some cool plans? Like I was saying, tomorrow we're doing the piercing at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Grow up. You better brush your teeth so good tonight. All right, we're putting in a full dog. And then I think we're done. Unless you guys want, I'm going to fill the rest with milk. Okay, we're not doing a full dog. We'll do that much dog. That's it. Then we need we need some of the hot dog water. Oh, this is way worse. That's way worse than doing actual... When I think of hot dog water, I think of like the boiled water of the hot dogs. Dude, this is disgusting. You guys want to take a quick look in there? I wish you guys could smell this. I wish there was smell-o-vision. This is even nastier. All right, milk. Any last calls? Any last calls? The milk is going in, and we're gonna freaking give it to the ninja, or the magic bullet. Last calls. Calling last chance. This is your last chance for anything to try to get me to put something in there. I'm getting a little ill already, I feel like. More hot dog. Fine, I'll put the rest of the dog in. I don't know if it's gonna blend. Should I put a little chocolate syrup? Water, to be honest. I'm gonna put more milk in it. Alright. This is it. I'm gonna have to run out of the room because I'm gonna blow chunks. Pinkies up. Okay. Put this little freaking blender thing on it. I think the kimchi's making me a little sick to my stomach, all this freaking smell. No, it will take away from the hot dog taste. Yeah, there's not, that kimchi is not sitting well with me in my nose, if I'm being honest. If I'm being quite honest. My hands feel, hold on, let me see if I have an extension. This room smells horrific. Guys, I'm telling you, I think I'm going to blow chunks. Chocolate syrup chaser. Yeah, if you poo, you gotta. I don't even. You might not be allowed to throw up on camera. Okay, y'all. Grind this freaking monstrosity up. Hear it? Okay. Okay, I'm feeling ill. I'm feeling ill already. If Kodak can pop a perk on Kaisenat stream, you can boot. All right. I need a bucket just in case I can't make it. Oh, it's bad, guys. It is bad. I'm telling you, it's already working in my. I feel it in my esophagus already. Looks like peanut butter you got there. Maybe put your hair back. Oh my! It smells so bad in here. Open it up here. Why is it so high? This is not good. You see how high up this is? I'm shaking. You see how high that is? Oh, fuck. Is this your music? Oh. Is the music bad right now? I can't even hear the music right now. Should I get some drama going? Do you guys want some drama music? How is the smell? Horrific. Horrendous. I feel ill to my stomach. Let's put it that way. All right, hit me with the Requiem for a Dream. Here we go, everybody. Missy Elliott, my milkshake. Anybody who stuck around? I'm sweating. I'm feeling crazy. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Actually, I lied. Not even close. But it's probably going to be the most disgusting thing I put in my mouth. You got this. Oh, I smell the tomatoes now. It's like, it's wafting so many different flavors at me. That's what she said. I feel ill. All right, everybody, I gotta stop stalling. I just gotta do it. I gotta do it. The tomatoes is gonna make me throw up. I'm gonna have to run. I'm doing a big sip. Cheers. I can't do it. No, I'm gonna do it. Can't do it. No, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm doing it. That one's a big enough sip. That was a big sip. I can't do another. I can't do another one. Barely saw your lips. The tomatoes. The tomatoes. The tomatoes are the ones that make it are sticking out the most. I'm crying. No, wait. Guys, I'm telling you, I'll take another sip. I'm going to take another sip. I'm going to have to run out of the room because I'm going to throw up. Watch your effort burn. Well, watch this. Now watch this drive. Okay, I didn't blow chunks. No more for burnt. Dude, now the smell. No, I can't get the smell. Guys, if we gotta end, I gotta get out of here. I gotta burn down this room. I gotta end. I didn't blow chunks, but I'm teetering right now. Is that good? Did I pay up? Guys, tell me, did I pay up? Out of all the flavors, dude, the tomatoes, it took over everything. Ship the remainder of the shake. Oh, we got to spin for. Fuck, we do have to spin. Why didn't you guys tell me? I forgot. Guys, it's brutal in here. Wait, where's my Dr. Thunder? Please, Dr. Thunder, save me. Folks, we do have to. Pete, did you want to spin? Yes, well done. Dramatic, but left the room. Gary P. Did he say wheel spin? Oh, it's sitting in my stomach. It's a doozy this week. If Pete does want a wheel spin, it's a doozy. It's a 50-50 shot. Either you guys are picking a tattoo for me or I'm doing a milk mile. Do we have a confirmation? Wait, let me scroll up. Also, the dogs. I think the dogs really came out strong in the shake. And I usually really like dogs. I love hot dogs. The smell, if I leave the room and come back in, I'm going to throw up. So I cannot leave until we do this. Spin, Poppy. Okay. Finally, my milk mile will be chosen. All right, we already used Requiem. Let's do a little Warthog run. $67 tramp stamp. So, guys, we'll talk about the tattoo if it lands on it. I'll tell you how it's going to work. Milk mile. I'll do 2 milk miles instead of drinking the rest of that milkshake. I want Chappick's tattoo so bad. You do? Well, let's find out what it's going to be. And then we're going to end immediately so I can go throw up everywhere. We will hold you to that double milk mile. Let's find out. It's milk mile. It's milk mile. I think it's... Folks. You seen it. Are we serious? Folks, you guys seen it. All right, we'll talk about it more in depth another day. But how it's going to work, I'm going to give you guys a link, okay? I'm giving you guys a Google form. Kanye West tattoo. Everyone can submit whatever they want, okay? I think Carrot has to choose. Yes, everyone, brainstorm. Think of anything you want. But here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a form, a Google form. You're going to submit what you want to suggest. I'm going to pick the top 4. Oh. What the GPU? Actually, what is it? It's I think it's the 3070 or 3060 maybe. But folks, this is what's going to happen. Okay, you guys are going to. Everyone can put in as many as they want, however many, whatever. Do whatever you want. But I'm going to pick the top 4. Okay. And then you guys will vote. We will vote out of those top 4. The top 2 will be picked, and then they will have a head-to-head. All right. That's how it's going to work. Does that sound like a good plan? I guarantee it's going to be a tomato tattoo. If I was a betting man, if I was a Vegas man, that'd be probably not a bad bet. But for now, everybody, thank you so much for watching and stopping by. Thank you so much to Gary P for winning last week and making me make this nasty drink. I'm going to finish throwing up after this. But Alley Soup knows what's up. Everyone give me a shred in chat before you go. But everyone, think of a tattoo idea. Think of several if you want to do them. I will have the Google form ready next week. Okay? Take a week to brainstorm. I will have the Google form ready. And then I will pick the top 4, like I said. And then you guys will vote on those. But until then, you guys have a great week. Lock in. Do what you got to do. I'll do what I got to do. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. Until next week. Peace out. Think of tattoo ideas. I'll be waiting. I'll be excited to see them. And I'll be excited to get it. It'll be a memory we have forever. All right, guys. See ya.